Yo, what up guys? Game Over here, and today on The Walking Dead Wednesday, I want to talk about typical theory out there, man. What if AJ had died? Okay, there was multiple instances where this baby could have perished, and he's just tough as nails for living through each and every one of them. Alright, but first and foremost, shout outs to Mega Melt Gaming. Check out his YouTube channel in the link in the description below. Thank you, and for this topic, it's actually pretty interesting. So, AJ. He survived childbirth in the middle of a zombie attack. He survived being tossed aside in a gunfight in the middle of the snow, and all that gunfire going around could have easily ruptured the boy's eardrum. Okay, a child's ears are actually one of the most sensitive things. And he survived being left behind in a below freezing temperature car. Alright, so yeah, the fact that he didn't get sick at any of those moments, or had any problems with nutrition because of our lack of baby food supply, is just amazing. This baby is a true survivor, already tough as nails, and he's going to be living for a while. Alright, AJ's going to have some development, he's going to have some growth, and we're going to see him grow up in this world. But what if that did not happen? What if he had perished at that particular scene? So there's two moments where I think he had the most risk of dying. One being the gunfight. He could have got shot by a straight bullet. Luckily there's no metal around, so no ricochet can possibly happen in that particular scenario, but it could have happened, man. If AJ would have died right there, I think the people, like the characters, would have looked at the baby and Rebecca in the same reference, like, oh man, that's sad, man. They both died. Kenny, on the other hand, I think he may have took out his aggression right there, because he was really attached to the baby. He may have took out his aggression on Arvo right there. No matter what the group say, I think he would have killed Arvo on the spot. He had been too mad. He had been really pissed off at the fact that a child was lost over this stupidity of this fight. Alright, this fight did not have to happen. He may even took out his anger on Jane right there too. They may have had that fight right there because Jane was the ultimate cause of this dilemma. Seeing that she wanted to rob Arvo, and she did take his gun ultimately, no matter what your choice is. And he made a circle back around to her. But after that was over, Kenny would have fell into a deeper depression. His only light in the darkness would have been seeing Clementine actually reach safety and getting this little girl to a safe spot. So hopefully that'll be enough to push him forward, so he doesn't take that final way out or give up all hope. Now, very interesting, at the end of episode 5, if the baby really had died, if Jane was telling the truth that you can't find AJ, led us to believe that the baby had perished. Number one, if you chose Jane's side of things going forward and you was on her side the entire time, she would have to answer for that. Alright, she would have to very explicitly explain what the hell happened. Because she's talked several times about, a baby's not right for this world. Like, there's no way in the world I'll care for a baby. She said that several times throughout episode 4. So I know her thoughts about children, and she would just have to explain what happened. Maybe a walker may have grabbed her, and he may have got a touch of AJ, and then that was all she wrote right there. But she definitely will have to own up to do. Now I know some players like they actually abandoned Jane when they found out what she was really up to. Found out AJ was in the car. She put him to the side, and what her true motives were. They left her right there at the car because of that particular choice she made. Like, you shouldn't have did that, and they abandoned her right there. So let me know what you have done if you were on Jane's side of things and you found out the baby really was dead. What would you have liked to see, or what would she have to answer for that? Okay, for AJ's death. Now, on the other end of things, if you chose Kenny's path and you went with Kenny all the way, at the end, after he's taken all his frustration out on Jane, because he really did think the baby had died, and I did too initially in my playthrough. So after that was all said and done, I think Kenny would have fell into a deep depression. All that emotion, all that anger, all that rage was released on Jane, and then after that he would have no kind of outlet or nowhere for that sadness and remorse to go. So I don't know if he would do take that last resort and end his own life. Actually, some people have speculated about the fact that if you do choose the Kenny route and you go to Wellington and you abandon Kenny at the gate, go inside the city, Kenny actually does that deed himself. He self-terminates. He figures his job is done. The girl, the baby, they're both safe, and my role as a protector has ended. So I can get this over with, man. So that's pretty sad to think about right there, and that's just speculation right there, guys. But it definitely would have been a very depressing ending, no doubt, to see Kenny go even down that darker path. He probably wouldn't have any conversation until he got me to Wellington, or he may not even made it that far. He may have just like got to the gate and be like, man, that's as far as I go. I'm done here. And Kenny was really going down that path. Even with Sarita, he had the gun in his hand and like he's about to shoot somebody or maybe himself. So let me know what your guys' thoughts are about this, man. What if AJ had perished in episode 5? Very depressing, no doubt, to see a young child like this die, but that did not happen. There's still hope. The future is still intact. We can have there still is hope for the future. So guys, let me know your thoughts about this discussion right here. Thumbs up is always appreciated. Stay tuned for next week, The Walking Dead Wednesday. I'll be making something. I'm trying to work. I probably shouldn't tell you what I'm working on right now. Whatever, we'll have to see what I can make or not. But yes, stay tuned for next week. Thumbs up is always appreciated. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. I'm out of here, dudes.
I think it needs food or something. Seems like you've done that before.
You want to try?
No way. It's gonna puke. Clem, no.
Hold it like this.
Hey. Hi. My name's Jane. I think it's gonna puke.
It's not gonna puke.
It puked! It puked! Gross.